2026 looks like it's about to be a stacked year for superhero gaming, but I feel like there's just one game that has us like in a vice grip right now.
I feel like I always thought it was gonna be Marvel's Wolverine, but like Lego Batman has me in a vice.
TT Games has our balls in our hands. In their hands.
They have them in a vice.
Yeah, they do. Today, we just want to talk about what things we would like to see implemented in the game and what things they have to get right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Thomas.
I'm Merlin.
Together with the Comic Lads. And today we're talking all things Lego Batman.
Lego Batman.
Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Guys, before we get into our own thoughts, we want to hear from you, of course. Let us know in the comments down below. What things do you want to see implemented in this game? Are there some certain suits that you'd like added? And let us know your overall thoughts. Are you hype or no?
And as always, guys, be sure to drop a like on the video. It really helps us out. And if you want to hear more from us, consider subscribing.
Become part of the Lego Lads.
The Lego Lads.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to say that for a while.
Yeah, you had that locked and loaded. First thing on our list, guys, we want to see some good side missions. And obviously, this goes without saying. Why would we not want to have good side missions in the game?
First thing, we want the game to be good.
Yeah. But I feel like with superhero content, it's so hit or miss with like side missions and outside of main story objective stuff to do.
I'm looking at you, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2. Like, there's nothing to do in the open world, I feel.
Nothing.
There's zero.
And it's very nice to hear more about Lego Batman because they haven't only confirmed that the main story is 15 hours long, they've also confirmed that the side missions and side content is also around 15 hours long, not including collectibles. Everything they say about this game is music to my ears.
And I feel like it's kind of like unfair me to compare this, but fuck it. The Batman Arkham series, especially Arkham Knight, the side missions and like the side objectives were all so amazing.
Yeah.
And I hope they can borrow a page out of that book. Maybe you could even like choose in what order you complete things.
Yeah, for sure. I'd hope so. I'd also want them to kind of look back at a past game of theirs, and that's Lego Marvel Superheroes, because there was something that they did in that open world that I don't think they did in any of the other subsequent superhero games, and that was not just side missions but side levels, full playable levels that you'd have to load into that are peppered throughout the map that would have like 3 separate sections culminating in a boss fight. I'm thinking of like the lizard fight. There was that crazy Daredevil level where you fight Kingpin at the end. So good, and I'd love to see specific catered little story levels throughout the map like that.
And it's also just a great opportunity for fan service and, you know, like you said, to pepper and enrich the world with these little missions. And I also think, getting onto our next point, I'd want some of these missions to not just be associated with movie villains.
Yes.
I feel like there's a really big emphasis on honoring Batman's cinematic journey throughout the last 30 years or so.
Yeah, and kind of condensing it into one timeline.
Yeah, you know, you got like Arnold, Mr. Freeze, and like bald Danny DeVito Penguin.
But also like Bane from The Dark Knight.
Who put that there?
And I hope that they can take the opportunity where the Arkham games might have failed or come up short and include some villains that we haven't seen in video games, as well as villains and stories and side objectives that aren't associated with the movies.
I would love that as well. One thing that doesn't necessarily give us confirmation of what you just said, but is in the right direction, they confirmed Condiment Kings in the game. So I'm like, we're on the right track.
Yeah, and I do like that Ra's al Ghul in the game is Ra's al Ghul and not just Liam Neeson.
Yeah, I hope even if we're doing movie-inspired plots, that we still delve more into the comic booky side of these characters. Like, I would like Ra's to have Lazarus Pits. We already see that Bane, even though he's inspired by the Tom Hardy version, he's like a big figure and he looks to be using Venom. I like that we're kind of like finding a middle ground between movie and comic book for these villains.
What are some villains you'd want to see that haven't had their chance in the spotlight yet?
I think you mentioned it off camera.
Clayface. I love Scarface. A little Scarface mini level.
Yes.
Right?
100%.
And I hope we can change how the villains look, too.
Yes, that's another point I wanted to bring up, is that even if they're not playable, I would like to be able to customize how the villains look in the levels.
Build your own experience.
Yeah, like on a second playthrough, if I don't want to see Heath Ledger Joker, let me make him look like the animated series Joker.
Definitely. And especially for Penguin, because I'm sorry, but like the Danny DeVito like beige like suit that he wears with his bald head, I can't.
I do think we might be in luck, though, for customizing villain looks, because because post-launch we are getting a Joker and Harley duo mission, and I think we're also going to get skins with that, so like, come to Papa.
I hope they're keeping something under wraps too, where you can unlock some more villains outside of those two, because I feel like they're very similar.
Yes.
You know? And dude, we also have to talk about the open world, because we mentioned this off camera, but like, this is the first time we get to interact with civilian characters in a Batman game.
Is that not batshit insane?
It's crazy. Rocksteady just like had to have some excuse in there so you're not running over people with the Batmobile.
Yeah.
But in Lego form, it's fine. It's all jokes.
I've been doing that in every Lego game.
In Lego Marvel, I'm like still terrorizing civilians to this day in New York.
Yeah, it's GTA 5.
Yeah.
It's just such a fun idea, you know, just being able to like drop down from the rooftops every once in a while and like jump scare a civilian.
Oh, it'd be so good. I hope there's like little dialogue interactions between the civilians and you could like listen in kind of in the same way that Batman could with the goons across Arkham City or Arkham Asylum, whatever.
That's such a great point. I do hope we get like a Batman like radio that can just listen in on different conversations throughout the city.
What are we gonna do if Batman's taken down the Penguin?
Maybe we could go see your mother.
And speaking of the city itself, it already looks this way, but I need it to be littered with things to do. And we've also seen that it's huge.
That's what she said.
Horizontally, but I hope it's also extensive vertically as well. Like, I would love some skyscrapers. Like, I want to go from top of Wayne Tower down into like the Gotham sewer system. You know?
Definitely. It already looks this way, but I hope there's a lot of like Easter eggs in the open world. You know, like Arkham Knight, we've had so many playthroughs of that game where we just have to walk through the open world and look at all these, you know, like Ocean Master Sushi or like
The Black Canary Club or something.
yeah, and I hope there's things like that as, you know, more casual you wouldn't really get, but the actual fans that love this character in the world so much, they have like the Leonardo DiCaprio pointing meme going on. And also in the open world, we've seen lots of Batmobiles in action.
And bat cycles.
Hopefully, maybe some bat boats, maybe some bat planes can be in there.
I know we're asking a lot, and this game looks to be chock full of everything that we love about Batman, but I hope we get some flying vehicles, because they've teased us with the deluxe season pass or whatever they're releasing that I'm going to pay an extra $30 for no matter what. We're getting a Batman Beyond pack with a Batman Beyond Batmobile. And if you don't know anything about Batman Beyond's Batmobile, it flies. That thing has to fly.
I hope the skins to alter the gameplay. Like the Batman Beyond skin, I want to be flying around in that suit.
I also want to be able to cloak.
I literally feel like we're writing a Christmas wish list right now to send to TT Games.
This is the type of greed that they talk about in the Bible.
Yeah, definitely. Greed incarnate.
Yeah.
But guys, those are just some of our thoughts and desires that we want to see implemented.
Needs, if you will.
Needs, musts.
Yeah.
That we want to see implemented in Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. Let us know what things you want to see.
And also, if you're interested in hearing weekly discussions like this, talking about DC, Marvel, and everything in between, consider checking out our YouTube/Patreon memberships.
And on that membership, you get access to a 1 to 2 hour weekly podcast, Discord access so you can chat with us daily about whatever comic news you want, and early access to all of our main channel videos.
So if that sounds like a good time to you, check out the link in the description below.
And we love you.
We love you dearly.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.